Thank you, JT. No, I did not fall in the toilet. Sorry, I was about to hit unmute, and then my bladder was like, no, you're not. And I'm like, alright, fine. Shit, who needs something? Okay, wait, hang on. There's no corn dog emote, sorry. Pretend that's a corn dog. And then any kind of fruit, huh? Oh, banana. There we go. I think I'm all caught up. Nanners. How's everybody doing? Not a corn dog and then not a fruit. A banana's a fruit, shut your mouth! It is! What are you talking about? Anyways, how is everyone? It is not a berry. You need to stop gaslighting me in chat. You really... Anyways, I picked the song on purpose. The songs today, I'm thinking we gotta be a little low-key, given the subject matter that I'm drawing. Or the mood, I should say. Just to keep us in the mood. I've been playing a lot of... Yeah, Bri purchased and downloaded it onto the Switch too last night. And I went to bed with him still playing it, so... He's enjoying it. I haven't had the time... I haven't had the chance to check it out yet. Maybe I'll do it tonight since we have it, but... You know. I also have some stuff to get done. I did get, Misty, I see your hair. I sent it on Discord. I did get your coffee done. And then maybe if I kick enough ass, I could get another one done today. I don't know, though. We'll see. We'll see. The quicker I can knock out my queue, the better. As far as I'm concerned. But I try not to push it either. I would have done it yesterday, honestly, if work hadn't kicked my ass. Work took me out yesterday. We don't have enough staffing, so I'm in playrooms for like over 3 hours. And then they wonder why I leave exhausted. It's like, fuck. Yeah, okay. I've heard nothing but good things about Pokopia, so I might as well give it a shot soon. I don't know if I'll stream it. I'll gauge. I'll gauge. I will start up on my own and then see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And I'm of the opinion that if I try to go look for work somewhere else, they're gonna have the same problem. Every company everywhere is downsizing their employees to save money. I'm gonna no matter where I work, I'm gonna be in a skeleton crew. So yeah, it's a really long game. I mean, yeah, I mean it would be like a one-off kind of thing, or maybe every so often. You know what I mean? Games like that go on forever, it's like, you can't just... Yeah, you can't just... you can't just do long plays of them. You gotta revisit them every so often. That's the way to do it. Like Metopia post-game. Alright, shall we? Oops. Fuck. No, I was supposed to use that tab. Oh my. Ooh, that made my screen do weird shit. Okay, let's do save your game, an internet checkpoint. There we go. I think that'll get us in enough mood without being too much of a downer. Okay. There we go. Now, before we... So this scene... There's a reason why I feel like I can do 2 pages. Because there's no backgrounds. Look at this shit. So remember... So you know how I had the Cameo form filled out and one of the questions was, hey, has your character lost anybody in their life? This is why. I'll find a time to play your divorce mix, JT. It's on my stream music playlist. I just haven't had the opportunity to use it yet. So yeah, these are anybody who answered that they lost somebody, that their character lost someone, is in this shot right here. I'm glad the coloring is working because I'm very purposely using minimal coloring. This is only one shade. It's only one flat color for everyone, and then everything goes into the shading. Once again, I colonize the Americans. So yeah, JT, there's yours. If you can see my mouse. There's JT's. There's Maddie's. I don't know who else is here. Who's here? Shiva's character's right here. And then this is various other people's characters. Anybody who had lost someone is represented here. It's like some people, like Dante's character here lost 3 people. But yeah. Right, yours was, your character lost his dog, right? It's about 2 years since we had to put down one of our dogs. Yeah. So yeah, so this is the Festival of the Dead, essentially. The play ends... I gotta be careful here, because I don't want to reveal that. I do not want to reveal that top panel there. So they finish the play, essentially, and, the spirits start to come down. And then Groovy snuffs the, cauldrons with the fire, and then we just get this nice, overall dark lighting. So that's what we're working with today. And if all goes well, I could probably get both of these done. Granted, the second one has a lot more going on in it than this one, but still, you know, I can have goals, and if we don't achieve them, that is okay too. Oops. There we go. That way I can just grab that. Why do I need... Actually, I don't need to do that, because I have the palette over here. There it is. Okay. I think I might have figured out the panel. What? Nope. It's time to mourn, baby. Okay, yeah, you know what's fun too is gonna see how these to see how the speech bubbles look against a stark black background? I guess we'll find out. If not, we can easily, like, select their objects and adjust. You know what's fun, too, is inking Nocturne without using black. Inking his hair without using black has been an interesting shift. It's forcing me to figure out how his hair is structured, actually. And I think the one that plays right after this one in the playlist, yeah, it's pause menu themed, so. I'm also in a pretty good mood today because Johnny did an update post. And I checked streaming services, and because the Origami King soundtrack made it onto Nintendo Music, he was finally able to license his cover of the King Ollie fight, which we haven't gotten to yet, so I can't listen to that yet. But it was the King Ollie cover was one of the first album arts I did for him back in 2022. When he started doing singles. And he was sad because he was like, oh, this art's really good, we can't use it now. And I'm like, oh, that's sad, but you know, it is what it is. But now that because of the Nintendo Music app, he's able to license things that previously were not licensable because they need to have US releases for him to be able to license it and put it on, to responsibly put it. Some people take the gamble, but he does not. Because it's kind of his livelihood, and he doesn't want to lose that. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have glasses. Right. I have to keep remembering that he doesn't have his glasses on. But yeah, Johnny always plays it safe. So whenever he can't get something licensed, he's like, well, you guys can at least download it from the website. You just can't listen to it on streaming services. Which, you know, it is what it is. One of my favorite covers that he did last year, the Chased by the CoR, and he couldn't license that. And I was like, God damn it. That one's so freaking good. Someone give Fluffy some popcorn. I could just go straight through and line everything, or I could go one at a time. I might as well go one at a time to make it feel like I'm making progress, you know what I mean? Now, let's see here. Okay, it doesn't matter. I could just do a flat border. Look at this. I only have one grouping I have to deal with this page. Ugh! I love how simplified this is. Okay, I'll get the popcorn. There you go. Okay. Now. Here we go. Boom! Okay, no, that did not work. There was some artifacting in that. New Soup Galaxy. New Soup, there you go. Okay. Okay, and then... Now, I'm gonna do the flame brush, but I'm not gonna blur until I use it. Or I guess I could just select the area and then blur it. Now, how did did I do? Do they have a... They do. Okay. They have a normal one underneath. Got it. I'll just go ahead and blur it, and then I'll select others when I want to blur it. There we go. It's dark! Everything will be okay, I promise. Okay. See, it's less work for me, but also because there's less flats and stuff to worry about, I really have to make sure that the lighting is working. I gotta be real careful. I don't think the ghost can eat soup. I don't think that's how it works. They don't have bodies to consume the soup with. Really have to darken it. That's the thing. Because all the light is coming from this direction. What about spectral soup? Does that exist? Pretty sure it's more of a parasocial structure. Curves, are those... Is that play on words? Very good. Curbs, are you excited for tomorrow? I am. I hope there's not too much scuff, but I'll try not to be hard on myself if there's scuff. It's cool though, we got the timer working. I couldn't figure out how to make a hotkey for the filter, so I'll just have to keep that window open. And y'all will have to behave yourself so I don't have to close the window. But,
Hey, Stinky!
Yeah. Yeah, stinky scuff. No stinky scuff, please. That would be preferred. But yeah, he just showed me, right before I went live, actually, he showed me something that he got done for it. And it's looking awesome and cool and great! Can't wait. Oh my god, that's one panel done already, guys! Look at that. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? I like that I have it open on my other monitor, because here's the thing. The monitor that I work on, the colors are actually much deeper than my second monitor. And, I can look over at my second monitor and see the colors as they look lighter. So I can make sure that... And I don't have to move my entire window over. I don't have the infrastructure to be doing full ass effects, but I'm so down to give everyone a fun time to watch. Hell to the yeah. So we're gonna be simultaneously streaming. I don't think we're gonna get the shared chat though. It'll just be maybe I'll keep... I mean, it'll be harder to keep because I'll only have one monitor to work with, but we'll see how it goes. We can just also tell each other if somebody says something funny. All right. There we go. You can see his neck. Okay. Cool. Whew. I love how stark it looks when I turn off the BG. Oh man, okay. Is it? Okay, it's down to... Let me turn it down more. There we go. I'm a little concerned about getting into Pokepio because I've started other games. I now have to play a Cult of the Lamb file and revisit my Fields of Mystria file. Because those are both ongoing too. Oh well, at least I have options for whenever I'm in certain moods, you know what I mean? I've already got plans with how I'm arranging my chat windows. Ah, nice, nice. Pretty sure the only thing I figured out with the whole thing is why almost everyone immediately voted on me playing Daisy. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. The yellow toad, I understood. I understood why the yellow toad right away. But I'm not sure why. It took like a few people to vote for it, and then I think everyone else was decided like, yeah, we're doing that. We're going with this, I guess. You gotta ask the people who first voted on them what they thought. I know the feeling. I got Miitopia, ACNH, and Poker Night of the... Yeah.
There's too many good games. There's too many good games. Fuck.
I need to lift his horns a little. Not his horns, but his antlers a little bit. Just a touch. So he has more room on his face. I think it's Daisy because she's got some kick with her attitude. Yeah, I agree. In my defense, I trusted you to do Daisy rap. The other idea that I had was him going Blue Toad, and the race would determine like Toad's supremacy. But the poll, the viewer poll was his idea, and I'm like, you know what? That's cool. Let's have them decide. Why not? Get them involved. The nice thing about you guys selecting Yellow Toad for me was it was really easy to make another another PNG tuber for it. It was almost Toad versus Toad, but the poll idea sounded fun to have you all feel connected. Yeah, exactly. It feels so weird to draw his sideburns like this. Thank you. Hang on. All right. They're so poofy. It's like a game controller. Oh. Why did I sketch his... There we go. His tie is off-center. That's not right. I've also been getting stuff ready for the Luigi's Mansion stream. I'm very excited about that. I have to do one major bit of drawing left for it. And then it'll be just creating the assets from that drawing. Yeah, I've had periods like that, Misty. It's never fun. Especially if I owe people art. It's hard. Wait, what? I think I had this revelation last time, but I didn't realize that Kirby Superstar used this and was used in Smash Bros. This song in particular. Okay, no, the mouths are not white, but the tears are. Okay. Okay. Dark flashbang, hang on. There we go. I'll try to like zoom in when I turn the background on and off so it's less of a flashbang. You have to be careful here, because some of it might blend into what's on the bottom here. Oops. Ooh, yeah. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll make another panel for this middle one, or another set. Just so that the shading doesn't blend and come over into that one. That makes sense. Okay. Also, touching on the subject of the race tomorrow, there was one extra theoretical I wanted to see people's silly ideas on focus group style. Okay. I randomly had a silly idea of what if the race had stakes for the loser, and thought I'd ask everyone what you think would theoretically make for a funny thing for the not winner of the race to have to do. Yeah. I saw that this morning and I was like, I have no ideas for that. So yes, I agree. What do you guys think? What should be some not serious consequences of losing the race? Nah, but I don't think public execution would work. Hi, how you doing? They must sing Weird Al's Captain Underpants song. That's a good song, though. That's the problem. That'd be more of a punishment for Curbs than me. Unless we make unique punishments for the two of us. Maybe something silly for the winner, or the loser gets their Sona drawn as a ridiculous meme. Implying I don't already sing that song off by heart. Their Sona drawn by the victor, covered in Trump tomatoes and a dunce cap. Draw their Oshisi in a fish costume. Beesh. The loser has to do a really bad singing cover of a song. You know what that means. Beesh. See, I don't know that meme. Every time I think of you know what that means, it's the chicken nugget one. I only have 69 cents. Oh, you know what that means. I don't have enough money for chicken nuggets. I miss Vine too, dude. But watching compilations can only do so much to fight off the ache of the nostalgia. Especially when they're poorly edited together just for clicks. It's like, man, put effort into this, jack-offs. Kids Bop cover a song. I think the Legos one is a better meme, yeah. I don't even know where the fish one is from, that's the thing. Is it, I imagine it's a TikTok, yeah? I don't know anything about TikTok except for the ones that friends send me. I don't have a TikTok account. I'm putting off setting one up on purpose. Which one is this one again? Ah, Dragon Quest. There was a smaller art community on there that I loved, making edgy edits of art into music in order to share what you drew. That's cool. All I know about TikTok is that I'm not touching it with a 10-foot pole. I begrudgingly made one about a year ago. I've never used it and I don't even have the app anymore. Yeah, they keep telling me every time I want to download it, like I can't watch anybody's TikTok that any of my friends that they share with me on mobile because then it'll just bully me into downloading the app, which no. The app is for my that space is reserved for all my Nintendo mobile games. Shut up. All right, look at that. Panel 2 done. Okay, let me zoom in. So how do the bubbles look now? I think that's fine. Yeah. And this one's got the whispers. Let me try something though. Hold on. Let me just see how this looks. That's not even visible. Alright. No, let's not worry about it. Let me just keep it that way. It'll be fine. Unless... oh, that's the fill color. I need the line color. And we're going to try this color. That's a little better. I would have to do it for each of the bubbles. Oh god, right, and all this shit. Okay. It's fine. Lord knows we have time. Yeah, you can't see it, but I'm opening up my palette to change these. Oh, I can just do that. Huh? Oh, okay, I can just... okay, I can do that through the... alright. Might be. Nope, nope. Boop. Okay. That makes it a lot less complicated. Just gotta select the... okay, there we go. Now, I like that better. I think that works a little better. Visually, anyway. Oh, okay, hang on. I was locked in. Let me... what are you guys saying? Actually, an idea for a loser stake, which totally wasn't for someone else, where the one person is allowed to make them post one post of whatever they want on social media, but that works more so when you actually have followers. Oh! I begrudgingly use social media already. TikTok is not even part of my equation. Yep, same. I like the idea of the winner drawing, or no, the loser would draw their character like in an unflattering way. Like, what would their Sona hate doing the most? Like, maybe for Nutty, it would be like being on stage in like a chicken costume or something. I don't know. I have some silly ideas regarding that. It'd be rather silly. Okay, I think I altered all the text. Okay. I'll have to do it on this page too. There's quite a few more. I would have to do that, but that's okay. Right, we're gonna do it on this layer so that we don't have to worry about the shading bleeding into one another. Wait. Oh, that doesn't matter. Because it's black anyway. By the way, for Nutty, you realize a prime contender for such an image would be Nutty with a realistic human nose! Oh my god! Fuck! No! Drawing him as normal human man. Ooh, you know, I know that that's not this song, Curbs, but I think the Crystal Palace from Paper Mario 64 would be a good addition to the Lay on Floor playlist. Because it's a very dreary song in, like, the best possible way. Very haunting. I don't know why this song reminded me of it, but... I too have a playlist for lying on the floor. In fact, it's one of my first theme playlists. Hell yeah. Oh, should I show them what the thumbnail looks like? Alright, hang on. Curbs uploaded. What's the first song on this playlist again? It's low placement, when you lose in Mario Kart Wii. And he uploaded his own version of the song just so that he could use this as the thumbnail for the playlist. Oh my god. I've been adding to it on occasion too. Along with the pool / oceanside one that we're also building. I was also struggling. Ooh. Oh no! Shit, what have I done? I can't see it. I can't see it! Okay. Just gonna have it go like this. Fill it in, and then... And then all the shading will make the edges go away. Actually, I should probably close those off. For my own sake. Maybe that this Lay on the Floor playlist has been going from music that make music that actually work with someone laying on the floor to put in music that works when I lay on the floor, which is usually bonkers crazy music. Well, that's how you have sections of the playlist. And then the playlist tells a story. Ugh. All right. Is this the one from RE4? Oh, they didn't change it. Okay, yeah, it's the one from RE4. I've been thinking about getting RE9 only because Leon's in it. And I was told by somebody that some people hate it because are the same people who hate RE4, and I'm like, well, I love RE4, so oh, maybe it's for me then.
It's a bad game if you hate this game, but I love that game.
Ooh, lunch with your grandma next week? Hell yeah, enjoy. We're finally having a family game night on Sunday. I'm hyped. I haven't seen my folks in a while. I have a Stardew Valley sticker I want to give my mom. It's one of those stickers that just come in the fan gamer packages. I have a really cool. I have a lot of stickers that are on my laptop, which I don't use anymore. I'm wondering if I'm careful if I can get those stickers off and put them somewhere else. Might be wishful thinking though. They've been stuck on that thing for a while. And I've been thinking too, if I want to do certain streams in different rooms, I might have to start using the laptop for those. I don't know yet though. I think that's the standard. I think if people do cooking streams, they'll use a laptop. I'm not sure though. It's not that the laptop didn't work, it's just like I couldn't do as many robust things with it. But if I'm just working with the camera, it should be fine. So that's recommendation is people hating on it, because then you know it's going to be good. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I love Leon. He's my favorite character, so I've been very tempted. I heard he has more funny death animations and noises, so I'm like, ooh, I want in on that. Alright. Okay. Now something strange is gonna happen here, because I gotta do Nocturne, and then I gotta do the little spirit flame, and then I need to figure out what I want Maurice to look like, because he's a spirit. I'm wondering, do I have... No, I don't think that would be here. It would be... I'm referencing something. There it is. I can get one of my big inspos here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, they just use white line on black. And that works just fine. Okay. I'll see how that looks. Maybe give it a little bit of a glow. I don't know yet. Okay. I'm not gonna shape him like a Pac-Man ghost, no. Transcendental cha-cha-cha. That song is so good. Okay, let's focus on Nocturne first, because we know what that's all about. this line art is kind of blending in, but Maurice is gonna go on top of him, so. Alright. Oh, by the way, I did take some time to listen to it since Neb brought it up and generously linked to it. I did manage to watch the Sonic fan dub. Good shit. I miss my wife tales. Mm-hmm. The freaking part where he just goes, Maria, and then there's an explosion, and then everyone just fucking loses it. Pissed on your wife, Eggman. She's mine now. That's how it works. Oh, I should have drawn his hand underneath. That's okay. I can guesstimate. I was like, I hear people outside. Why would there be people outside? It's Thursday. It's Thursday. There's bridge on Thursdays. Their non-Sonic dubs are really good too. The Until Dawn one. Yeah, I was thinking about watching the rest of them. But apparently, according to the comments, that second part was the only time they've had to pause a recording because they were laughing too hard. Alfred fucking crushed it, dude. And what's funnier too is his reactions to being going like, wait, what's going on? Wait, what's when he joked about the island exploding and then the island started exploding, he's like, wait, what?
I pissed off the moon, you idiot! You have 24 hours before the droplets.
I don't know how he did it, but he rolled, when he said the word droplets, he rolled both the R and the L. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's fucking crazy. Okay. I don't know why this line is here. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, wait. No, okay, that's his arm. That's his arm, and then his chest goes like that because it's compressing. Like, okay, all right, because he's bent over. Okay, okay. Sonic 06, right. I think I follow Alfred on Twitch. I think he goes by the name Paper Box House on Twitch. Pretty sure I follow him. And I've rated him like a couple times. Yeah. Okay, yeah, if we're gonna finish this last panel, like, very soon, then yeah, we're definitely moving on to page 2. Bro, if I can get both pages done today, that'd be so sick! That'd be over half of my work, my comic work done for the week. Oh my god. Me? It's me? I'm your favorite nut? That's crazy. Hi, Sammy. He says he buried and stayed in. It really creates the YouTube poop sentence start placing. That's crazy. Alright. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to do some cutting here because it's behind his hand, but in front of the other hand. Okay. Jesus! Sammy, did you buy me Pokemon cards? Thank you for buying me Pokemon cards, Sammy. It's been a while since we've done an opening. I've had to watch my money as I have to put away for future taxes next year. I put some away to recoup the savings. Oh my god. And you bought the Banjo-Kazooie plushie. Oh my god. Thank you, Sammy. Oh my goodness. Guh. Thank you. I know I'm running out of things on my throne list. I'll have to revisit it and add some stuff. But thank you. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Glad you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing the best you can. Okay, now we're gonna select this and blur that specifically. There we go. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna... There we go. That way you can see it. Okay. I don't have a donate button, it's just my coffee. You've already done a lot though. You don't have to do more, it's okay. You bought me two gifts, don't worry about it. Okay, I'm gonna do the line art in black first so that I can see it. Because there's Maurice. Yeah, it still works. Because the coffee stream bot is different from the command set up by MooBot. It's two different bots. And I figure, like, well, why get rid of the coffee bot if it's there, you know? Even though the pay me command also just uses everything. Oh, yes. Thank you. Hmm. Is that a crown? I have to look at my character reference. I never draw this character, so be under scenes, so I can look at his portrait. Okay, yes, it's a headband. Okay. There we go. Now I can actually see it. I'm gonna turn it white, but for now, while I'm working on it. This playlist was a good idea. I'll leave that open so I can look at it. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna drop it into here. You guys have technically seen this one. It's just, the one that's in the comic is, like, covered in burn marks and all that. There's one over Nocturne's face to show that he got forgotten by everyone. Everything up here is all charred because he got burned up here, and there's a hole in his chest because he got impaled by an arrow. But this is, I did the regular, the portrait itself, and then put the effects on it after. Just easier that way. And then it's free reference for this character I never draw. I'm zoning out so hard to this stream. Hell yeah. That was the goal. I didn't want to do overly because of the scene that we're in. I didn't want to do overly exhilarating music, you know what I mean? So Mario Kart wouldn't have worked. Most of the ones we've been creating wouldn't have worked. Oh, nope. No belt. We should do one that's, oh, well, I mean, the beach and pool one is pretty good, but I think that's a different vibe. Curbs, we should consider doing a rainy one of our own, with like very calm tracks that like we know, so that they won't put us to sleep. I think that's the risk of using someone else's rainy day compilation, is that it'll be songs that we don't know as well, so I'll be more likely falling asleep because I don't recognize them. Yeah. Rainy or meditative, you know. I think making one of our own would make that less likely to happen, which isn't any fault of the playlist maker. I think that's just a human brain thing. All right, now, where did Maurice go? Oh no. Let's see how this looks. Oh, okay. Thank you. Better yet, hold on. Okay. And now... Okay. Alright. I think that works. Yeah? What do you guys think? Obviously, okay, obviously I have to shade Nocturne first, but what do we think for the ghost? Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool, cool, cool. Neon Noodle. Alright. Awesome. Funny enough, I was thinking about a playlist type with more nature-based music. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So like forests and calmer Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. We could do something, it's kind of something similar to the Gnome playlist. So like, I feel like Gnome though is a very, very specific, vibe. Oh, I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad I separated it. Shading this would have been a pain in the ass if I didn't. Excuse me. Might just outsource the pool party and floor playlist to some random goblins so we can focus on that. Up to you. Up to you. I mean, I do the Western one was the only one that I was like struggling to get done because I wanted to get it done for that stream, and it's like, well, I've already done it. I've already made it. I've thought of ones too that it's like, why didn't I think of that sooner? The Boiler Works theme from Luigi's Mansion 3, and what else was another one I added that I was like, oh, why didn't I think of that sooner? Oh god, the slider theme from Super Mario 64. I added that one. Make a rave party list? Yeah. Oh yeah, see when we shade him, Maurice's line pops out even more. That's very good. To outsource it too, but it's more so because the pool party I put all I can really think of in there, and Flora vibes are not gonna be. Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, we have to decide next week what we're doing with Cuisinomancer art because we finished designing all of the companions. I was wondering if we should spend next time creating or like conceptualizing the restaurant itself. Locations, yeah, exactly. Starting with the restaurant. And maybe the plains that are surrounding it. I don't think I'm going to go with the idea that someone had before where it moves around. I think the whole point is I want it to be in the dead center of the country. So it's like, oh, it's an epicenter. It's where everybody can come and gather. You still have specific food items you could practice with, otherwise location. Yeah, locations and food. I've already figured out what types of food provide which spells. But then you can get into the nitty-gritty of what dishes specifically give what spells. But I think the restaurant is an important place to start because that's where the game starts. And it's Sui's like third attempt to find a hole that he belongs in. Oh shit! Hold on. The lighting source is right there. Keep in mind what the light source is. What is this? It's so weird. It is so weird. Oh, it's from Pikmin 2. Okay. That means this one isn't lit properly. Ah! He hasn't seen his papa in so long. Oh no. Oh, okay. Shit, gang, that's one page done. Yep, I'm gonna render this out. Oops. Well, whatever. I had the wrong one open. That's fine. This is 3 because it includes the dialogue. Huh? Hello? Thank you. The music isn't helping yet. Oh, man. And then I can do all the extra rendering for it later. Because there's like a million different ways I have to export this out. Actually, I should probably take a second to decide what the thumbnail will be. Probably this would be my best bet. Yeah, I'll render out that as a thumbnail. Oops. There we go. Okay. That only took me an hour and 20 minutes, you guys. Well, not counting the introduction of the stream. Fuck yeah, man. World record. Practically. Okay. Now we got a lot more going on here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels, quote unquote, going on here. But we just finished 4 of them in an hour here. So let's see how we do. Keep the ball rolling. Keep the ball rolling. Fuck it. Might as well do this. Ahead of time. There we go. Sorry for the flashbang again. Okay. So she'll be on the foreground. They'll be on the background. And I gotta remember that the lighting on that, because they're farther away from the spirits, the lighting on them will be a lot darker. Because that's gonna hit more when we go down here. They're gonna get a lot of lighting from the back. And then Fleece is gonna turn around and see the last person. Because here's Sven with his mother and sibling. And these two haven't lost anyone yet. But then Felix is going to turn around and look at the 5th member of their gang. And that is going to be really hard. But I'm going to have to sit on that page. Because I sketched it. And you guys have to realize that the page after this one is a page that has been locked in my brain since I started this comic 8 years ago. And now it's been sketched and it's real. So I have to hold that one close to my chest. I have to wait to reveal it. I must. It'll be very difficult, but it'll be worth it. Even though you've definitely said things before. Listen! Listen! For real this time, though. I just have to stop myself from opening the file and showing y'all anyways. I can't even call it a reveal because it's not really a reveal. It's just something incredibly bittersweet. As if this isn't already, right? I can hold it back. I can do it.
Shuji, what's going on? What's going on, Shuji? How you doing? Boom!
How you doing, Shuji? We're working on comic stuff. We're working on some of the easiest pages I've had in a while. Doing pretty good. How about you? Oh, you just said doing good. I could read. We're working on a page with very distinct lighting. So, I'm just having some fun with it. And we've already, this page only took me like an hour to do because of that. This seems to happen every time I look away. This is what it feels like to be a parent. Working on comic pages too, and still you working on comic pages. Yeah, co-working time. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about. I'm really hype. If I finish both of these today, then I'll be like way ahead on comic work for the week. Like Saturday is usually reserved for comic work. But if I can take that day to do my sketch work for my comic instead, then I'll be ahead of the curve like a lot. And then I'll have time to work on those assets for the streamiversary I was talking about earlier. But yeah, this is a very specific scene that's during the Festival of the Dead where the spirits come out. So I'm using very deliberate limited color palettes and shading for this. It's a scene I've been really waiting for a very long time to get to. And now it's here. Oh. Okay, we've moved on to the pause menu playlist. Very good. It's not the biggest whiplash, but there's still a little bit. Just a bit. Not too bad though. Could be worse. Could be way worse. How's the menu? How's the volume? Let's get it. Drop it down a little bit. The whiplash wasn't that bad. It could have been worse. The next one could have been like songs to violate speed limits too. Like it's a very bittersweet and emotional part of the comic Banjo-Kazooie jump scare. Oh my goodness. It's not that bad. Oy. I think I'll put these two both on the foreground so I don't have to worry about it. I really like this Felix face I drew. I really like it a lot. I'm gonna do Nocturne first though, because he's over here. It's like Banjo just crashed a funeral. Banjo breaking into the graveyard in Mad Monster Mansion. He just speeds into the chapel with the speed boots. I thought this was still part of the save game. No, it moved on to the pause menu playlist. So it's a little different, but it's still gonna be calm, you know what I mean? Come on, come on. Oh. Okay. And then the spirit will be behind him. I knew the lip pushes big butt for me. It was a calm element from the ambiance and yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. thought the vibes would be okay. God, you know who's a big baby is Clip Studio Paint.
The color margin isn't big enough. I'm gonna fill the whole canvas. Whoa.
The vibes are good? Hell yeah. Ain't that what we all strive for? Don't make fun of chat. They're little goober beans. Some of them are sensitive. Yeah, this is a good Felix face. I need to for the next area, their costume changes are going to be pirates. And I should really take advantage of how long Felix's hair has gotten over time. It started out as pretty short, all things considered. But then it very gradually got longer to the point where he had a where they had a ponytail at the masquerade. And then they had pigtails in this one. So I figured they might as well keep the long hair and have fun with it. I gotta figure out what everyone's very specific pirate aesthetic is. Because there are very different ones. Okay. All right, the spirit. Blur that. All right, good. Oh. And then add a little bit to give it some glow. Oop. Okay. I'm also gonna just do this. There we go. Does it need it here? No, not really. There we go. Okay. Now there's going to be a lot of These two back here are going to be pretty dark, all things considered. Fuck yes. I get unreasonably happy when I hear this. Bring this one to the NSO, you cowards. Do it. I'll play the fuck out of it. It's such a funny game. It's so good.
Oh, right. Okay. That's her done. And I know she looks very different from these two. We're gonna fix that. Very barely. A little bit of reflective light in the back there. Just so that you can see where his form begins and ends. Yeah. Also comparing it to my other screen. Man, for the rest of these, I'll just put OBS on my other screen so I can look over and compare very easily. Because there's still at least 2 or 3 more of these that'll be left to do. DK64, that's another game we need to the NSO. Come on. Come on.
Nintendo, come on, please. Pretty, please. Pretty, please. Cream and sugar on top. Be great. Okay, and then this friend over here. I mean, it should, Misty, because Banjo-Tooie also required an expand. I had that worry too for a while. But then they added Banjo-Tooie. And Banjo-Tooie also required the expansion pack. Oh, you were joking. Oh, okay. I couldn't tell. Sorry. It's over text. I can't tell. Just going through all the rarer games, huh? Yeah, when you really think about it, not every game really had a pause menu theme. Some just have the regular music that's going faded. Oh yeah, that's their freckle. Okay. All right. Okay. I think I could still do this on the background layer. I just have to be careful not to overlap it with that. Did it skip a bit there? Feels like it did. No, the song did a weird time signature thing for me too. I think that's just the way the song was exported in the video. Sometimes it happens. Some of the songs that are archived, like on websites to get them from, have like really bad artifacting in them sometimes. And for a while that's been like the only way to get them. So it's like, well, right, yeah. I remember them including this one. Hell yeah. This is my top song that year when that soundtrack came out. Couldn't get enough of this song. Yeah, you brat. There's an artistic choice I do in that I never change the color of the eyes if I can help it. Because that's kind of deliberate. It's the decision I made with the eyes because like even illusion magic can't change your eyes in this world. It's the one thing it can't change. Yep, I'm gonna do this instead. Windows of the Soul. Mm-hmm. Being quiet and concentrating on several things at once. That's fair. I think that's the case for most everyone in here right now. No. That's right. That's okay. Sometimes during art streams the chat slows down a little bit, especially during these Court of Roses streams. I've noticed that. Which one is this from? Oh, it's from Friday Night Funkin', okay. The vibes are strong during those times. Mm-hmm. Because I'm focusing on working, you guys are probably doing your own stuff too. Art streams are just always a different vibe than when we're doing anything else. Tomorrow's gonna be a little chaotic. I know this from experience. Form a parallel play. Mm-hmm. And it's good for me because it keeps me on task and it means I'm less likely to get distracted. I'm getting really back into Pokemon Go right now and like I would have if not for this I would have been like already distracted by it and playing some more. It'll be great. We bounce off each other really well, I like to think. All I ask is that my internet stays stable. But I think Spectrum finally got their shit together because we haven't had those daily disconnects that we were having before. So I think they finally found the root of the issue. They haven't called me back, but we haven't been having any problems, so I'm optimistic that it'll be okay in terms of internet connection. Hoping everyone knows their Q&A questions ready for next stream. It'll be cool to have a lot of... Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of times we're just gonna be, like, just trying to get through the levels. And, like, if you guys want to get engaged and, like, ask stuff... Does that mean there's now internet curfew? What does that mean? Oh, does that mean because, like, I would end before that disconnect would happen? Yeah, I don't have to worry about that anymore. However, Bri has D&D games again on Sunday. they're starting a new campaign, and it's like, well... we'll figure it out, though. We'll work around it. Oh, right. Yep. I'm already seeing that. Okay, you know what? Actually, that'll probably work anyway. Maybe. I'll revisit it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to revisit. Okay. Oh, right, the spirit. Nope. And I'm missing a little bit of color there. There we go. And then little baby spirit. Because the second spirit is the unborn sibling. There we go. Freaking classic, man. Which version is this one? This is the Ocarina of Time one, yeah. I need to look into doing that randomizer. That randomizer looks so much fun. Or I could say fuck it and do a second file for you guys. I don't care. I had so much fun with it. I will say there was quite a bit of rewinding, though. You guys wouldn't shame me for that, right? Fun fact, you can do rewinding on a lot of the NSOs, but you can't do it in the GameCube version. You can only do save states in the GameCube version. I really would, though, but for the funny. So yeah, that made it a struggle in Wind Waker. When I would fall and be like, well... And there was one point where I accidentally went back on a save state and, like, it set me back a ways, and I was like, oh, fuck! Gotta do this part all over again. Well, I won't be able to do rewinds in Luigi's Mansion, because, again, it's on the GameCube. I might do save states during difficult bosses. Like, so we don't have to walk through the hallway again to get to them. Because there's no, like, lives, really, in Luigi's Mansion, is there? Not really. You just get a game over for losing all your health. I think so we don't have to go through the whole game over screen and walking all the way back to it. I think it'll just be easier on the playthrough if I use save states. Could I have used save states in Rusty Bucket Bay when we were falling? When we fell one time? Maybe? But... hell, we probably could have rewound. We probably could have rewinded. But it's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll go on vibes when I get there. Well, see, that's the thing. I completely forgot in the moment, so I ended up just restarting the level anyway. Like the way I'm supposed to, the way Mother Nature intended. Oh, fuck, speaking of Luigi's Mansion. Alright. Songs for going bump in the night. Ooh. So not necessarily Halloween, just like really like unsettling. Not that the monster's gonna get you, but like the monster is somewhere nearby. You can't rest while enemies are nearby. No, curves! No! Not that kind of bump. Yeah, oh, damn it. Misty! I don't know, you're agreeing with one of us, I don't know. Ancestry from Minecraft, Or, what's that other song? Ward, I think, is the name of the song. It's one of the, jukebox themes. I was agreeing with you, not curves. That's what I'm talking about. I had a feeling that was the case. No! Do not do a ban. You cannot do ban. Not for people disagreeing with you. That's a slippery slope right there, my friend. Yeah, okay. Ugh, I can't wait for this one in Luigi's Mansion 3 to come on to the Nintendo Music. Although a lot of the soundtrack didn't stick with me in Luigi's Mansion 3. More so it was the castle area and the boiler works. I don't know why that one stood out to me the most. Just random Western vibes in a boiler room. Yeah, give me a sec. Ugh. My teeth hurt again because I chomped down on my chicken yesterday in just the wrong spot. And it went, and I'm like, fuck, no. I gotta stop touching it. I gotta stop messing with it. The chicken fought back. Freaking rude. Okay. Alright, okay. 2 panels done. Let's keep going. So this one is going to be the same as this bottom one down here. We're going to do him first, and then the spirit, flames, and then her white outline. If you guys like chickens and you haven't read Court of Roses yet, do I have good news for you about the masquerade scene? I won't spoil it. You'll have to experience it for yourselves. So this is a little different for Sven because usually he has tears like streaming down his face, but now they're like actual normal like emotional tears. Both chicken lovers and crime lovers, yes. I might have to pick a third playlist after this one. Okay, I'll know when it's over because the next one after this is the Me channel theme from Atmacoustics, so that's how I'll know that that the playlist is over. But it won't be too much of a startle, hopefully. Nope. Take a plate and head over to the festival buffet table. Hell yeah. Well, be careful because it's in the dark right now. There's kind of no light at all. We're all busy mourning our loved ones. Hi Danny, how you doing? Thank you, by the way, for 2 comms so far on VGen. That's awesome. Good morning to you too. We're making really good time. I think I am going to finish this page. And then I will have had 2 pages done. Danny, I did this page in an hour. I did my first page in an hour. Oh, I'm gonna be ahead of the curve this week. I'm so hype. Oh, maybe that means I can actually play some Pokepia tonight. After stream. Maybe even right after stream. I would want to play it on the big screen though, but then I would have to move everything. All in prep for art fight. Right, okay. So this current chapter, I've done the math. It ends in the first week of May. And then my thought is I can take May, June, and July off from Court of Roses posting. And that'll give us time to catch up on the script for the next chapter, the next chapters. Because the next chapter is going to be Act 3 of the Treacy, but it's more of a transitional chapter, so it isn't very long. And then we hop into Port Turquoise without a break. I think that's going to be the plan. Because Act 3 of the Treacy is so short, we're just going to do that one and then jump straight into Port Turquoise. Because Port Turquoise is a little crazier. And then that'll let me take the time to do Art Fight again without worrying about Court of Roses posting. So luckily, the timing worked out pretty well. I think I'll spend May and June worrying about the script, which I'll need Blue's help with anyway, so. And then that'll give people like 3 months to catch up if they haven't read it yet and are interested. Oops. No. Okay, it is. All right. How much longer does this playlist have? Not that long. Okay. We got like a little over 10 minutes left on this one. So which one should we do after? To keep the mood going. Got a commission done? Hell yeah. What are Galaxy Cheerios? What are those? Sounds cool. Okay. So we're going to do what we did last time. We're going to turn him... We're going to save, and then we're going to turn him off briefly, and then we're going to work on her line art. Which, I should go ahead and open up the page that she was on, which was... Oh, did I move it to this folder? Where did she go? Where did she go? There she is. Okay. Just so I can look at her. All right. Just regular Honey Nut Cheers with Mario Galaxy Movie Box. Fair. Fair. Oh, if I had that, I would be saving that box. I saved a box of the Mario cereal that came out with Odyssey and had a amiibo code on it. I totally saved that. It's in storage, because of course I did. Twitch just stopped working for me for a good bit of time. Oh, weird. Yeah, the Twitch servers have been weird. I mean, when are they not weird? That's the question. Turn off that. Oh, right. I need to. Fuck. Hold on. I need to change all of the bubbles. Can I select more than one object? No. To do this one at a time. All right. It's fine. At least I figured out the way to do it quicker. Yeah. Ah! Hi, Fox. What's going on? Don't scare me like that. It's messed up. How could you have done this? Wait, that's not the quote. I can't believe you've done this. There we go. That's the one. You disturbed the peace. You disturbed the vibes. I'm sorry, you've thrown off the vibes. Currently being held hostage by a cat. Let's go. Best position to be in. Oh, wait. Did you catch it? No. You too. No. Good catch. But no, there's, he's got two spirits that are visiting him. Only the mother is showing up. Because she's the one he has memories of. But it's both her and his unborn sibling. Because she was pregnant with a third sibling when she passed away. So no, 2 is correct. But thank you for catching that. That would have been that normally would have been a typo that I would totally make. But no. Yeah. You didn't see that top panel, so you wouldn't have known. Oops. No. Wrong layer. No. Gotta go back to mom. Whoa, what the? Oh, right. Oh, right, I had to turn him off that way so I could see it. What a pause theme this is. Okay. I think that works. Now, I think what I did with him is I used the spirit color and then duplicated it and blurred it. Yeah, that makes sense. Ah, where did she go? Oh no. There she is. Whoa, cool. All right. So you realize you do pencil drawing? Yes. Yes, I do them traditionally just so I can do them wherever. Like if I'm like at if I'm like hanging out with family, I can do it during game night, or if we're at a restaurant, I can do it while we're waiting for food. But yeah, it's just easier for me to do them, except unless it's like the page I was talking about earlier that's been in my head forever. I did that one digitally just because I've been waiting to do it, and it has a very specific format that went down longer. It's going to be a longer page in terms of vertical length. So that one I did digitally, and it wasn't the first one I've done digitally, but that's a special case. For the most part, they are done traditionally. Wait, did I? I did make it that glow, okay. Okay, it's gonna look a little different up here, so I need to fix that. I think I can fix that by just shading it properly. By shading him properly, I mean. Nope. There we go. Yeah, the spirit is down here anyway, so this is where the light source is. Okay. There we go. Now she shows up better. Okay. Okay. It's the face I was worried about. Maybe she was a ghost the entire time. Would that make Sven part ghost? Spooky if true. He probably could if he could figure out that he was a ghost. However, there is a distinct lack of awareness with Sven. There you go. Are you guys referencing Danny Phantom? Is that what's happening there? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I heard it's pretty good. I didn't grow up with as much Nickelodeon as I did with Cartoon Network. Nice. Okay. The vibe did get spooky. It's spooky, but in a like a bittersweet kind of way. Okay. All right. Wait. How'd they do the third season out of order? I don't understand. Was that like intentional or a fuck up? I think it's a tone indicator, Curbs. Huh. We're really gonna have to figure out what the next vibe is here when this one ends. I'm sure it is. I just think a lot of joke scenarios lose a lot of what makes it funny by then putting it. Oh, okay. I think that depends because not everybody picks up on a text thing being a joke. There it is. Okay. It's always a dilemma for me. Like, oftentimes I say something sounds mean when I'm very much joking, but it's like, are people going to think I'm being serious if I don't indicate that I'm joking? Yeah, yeah. A lot of people there, I know of people that would take a joke like that seriously, and it's like, no, I gotta explain that. No, I'm just kidding. What if I move on to 3 hours of chill me tunes? Why not? It's right there. I don't have to go searching for very long for it. These last three panels aren't very super dire anyway, so I think this will round it out nice. It's 3 hours too, so it'll cover the rest. Okay, she's done, so I don't have to worry about her. I don't use tone indicators with friends because I know they can pick up on that kind of thing, but I understand in a broader audience. Yeah, exactly. I would also argue that you can use emotes as tone indicators as well. Like you putting the LOL emote at the end of it. It depends on the circumstance. It depends on the situation. Abuse the fuck out of LOL and LMAO. Yeah. Sometimes I worry about my messages looking mean when I'm just typing something, but it takes effort to iterate. I'm just jesting with sometimes, so I try not to use them as much as possible for the days when I'm just tired of... Yeah, yeah. I think tone indicators are very important because considering... There's a rule, there's an online rule that like you'll never be able to understand the tone of a text post. Like, I think that we first started seeing it when you saw the / sarcasm. Because some people were reading the posts like that very seriously, and it's like, no, 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 I'm being cheeky. I do not mean this literally. And I do it sometimes too, if I say like Neb says, if something that could be interpreted as being mean, I'll throw on a lighthearted or JK. I use Elmo way too much because, yeah, I know I abuse capital LOL a lot. I mean, you imagine that's me like typing something and then finishing it up with one of my big cackle laughs. My goal when I type is that I type the same way I talk. That's my personal goal. Looking enough where I don't really read you typing LOL or Soras, I just hear you laugh. Fuck yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Because you've listened to me for 2 years, so... I think it's a good habit to have. There's worse typing habits to have. At least a lot for a number of you, you guys didn't get into Homestuck and get stuck with a weird typey quirk from there. There were 12 characters in that, for those who didn't read it, and they all had a different typing quirk. Like the Spider Girl threw in every instance of the word of the number 8 that she could, and there was one person who he represented Aquarius, so his V's would be doubled to make it look like a W, like the Aquarius symbol, and it was so hard to read. Oh my god. I realize you type how you speak, and therefore I hear when you type. That's awesome. That's all I can hope for. So that my intentions are that clear. Looking at real who get salty over tone indicators, whether silly or an emote, is just LMAO are probably people. Yeah, well, it's like I try to type how I speak, but I speak cryptically, so I'm just playing a game of chance. Homestuck and its irreversible impact on mankind. I was into it for a while. I even went to meetups and stuff. But then it got to the chapter with Caliborn, and it was just walls of text of Caliborn insulting the reader, and I was just like, I'm fucking done with this. I can't. I don't have the patience for this shit anymore. After Act 6 became Andrew Hussey versus the fandom, and I'm just like, I'm over it. I'm over it. You had a great narrative going on, and now you've thrown everything off on purpose to piss off your fandom. And I'm done. You had me for the narrative and world building and you completely lost me. You know about Homestuck typing quirks just from being on the internet fan is that, yeah, Homestuck was inevitable. I actually liked the story and I liked the world building, and I think that the rules that were laid out for the game itself was like prime AU material that you could work. Like you can take any property and put them in a Homestuck game. Peep in your art stream. What's up? What's up, man? What do I call you for short? I read your name on Discord and I like my brain says Wervin and I'm like, that's not right. Anyways, I'm working on my Wiv. Okay, Wiv. Got it. Wiv or Ian. Alright, cool. I'll try to remember that. But yeah, well, we've been working on my webcomic. I'm gonna be kind of awesome today because I have this very... This is rare, where I have a very not detailed page. I'm probably gonna get 2 done today. I'm more than likely gonna get 2 of them done today. Which I'm hype about. Hell yeah. I'll be ahead on the curve, and then I'll might play some Pokepio tonight. It's just been max vibes today. Tonight I'm looking to finish Bug Snacks. Nice, nice. I keep wondering if I should play that game or not. I know it gets dark, but you know, I'm playing Cult of the Lamb right now. You can't get much cutesy darker than that. After that, I'm probably just gonna do Crossworlds or Smash. Ah, cool. We'll have a good stream, okay? Oh yes, that hole's intentional, because it's... Yeah, okay. Now here's the thing, I'm not going to be putting much... See, I think I'm going to do this case where... See how Nocturne has lighting here because his dad's spirit was coming down close to him? These two don't have spirits near them, so they're not going to have as intense lighting as the others. You drew a gay bird? Fuck yeah, dude. Not just a bird, but a gay bird? That's awesome. So yeah, I'm just gonna focus on their darker shading. Cool. Gay birds is what Twitter deserved to be before it was snatched away from us. Sometimes I peek on there to like, because certain tweets or certain accounts are still on there, and I'm just like, this site is unusable. I can't function on this site anymore. They've taken all of its best features and been like, no, we're paywall it. Fuck you. I'm like, alright. I see how it is. Yeah, now we have Gay Butterfly. Which means Morpho Knight came out, and I'm very proud of him. I'm only there for the funny pictures. Mm-hmm. Well, some people haven't moved to Blue Sky. Some are still on Twitch. I mean, Twitter. But it probably is not a good idea to post on there. I mean, I don't post it there anymore. My account has been privated on there. I won't delete it because I don't want anybody grabbing my username and impersonating me. But there's a feature where they can alter images without the OP's consent. That's why I have in my terms of service on VGen that I don't allow reposting onto Twitter because of that. You mentioned the same boat when it comes to Twitter. Hell, I don't post anything. Yeah. I need to get into the habit of not staring at Blue Sky for hours upon end in the morning when I'm still in bed. I learned recently that doom scrolling isn't just like scrolling down and like looking at posts about politics and stuff. It's just the act of sitting and endlessly scrolling and not pulling away. It's not necessarily scrolling about and seeing bad things, although that's part of it. But it's just the act itself of continuously scrolling. I tried Twitter once, got my account suspended twice in a row. What? For doing what? What did they say you were spamming? Eve, you're like the last person I would expect to be suspended for spamming. Huh? I don't get that. What were you posting that they considered spam? What? Hello? There we go. I wanted to post on my art there, and making 2 posts in a row got you suspended. What? Okay, that probably just means their API is broken. That's crazy. Maybe they flagged you because you were a new account. That would be my guess. I don't know how long ago you tried this. Realize that, like, on there, like, a lot of things are botted or like, automated. So, like, sometimes things get falsely flagged. I mean, it happens on Blue Sky, too. I saw a post this morning about the dev who admitted that 99% of their coding was through Claude, which is another AI bot. An LLM bot. And someone else posted another sequence of tweets that this person made where they're like, yeah, my phone doesn't work anymore, guys. I left it out in the sun outside by the pool for too long, so it told me, you know, device is too hot, try again later. So, and then hours later, it stopped working. And then there was a pause and post, and he's like, okay, I admit, I put the phone in the pool to cool it off. And my friends told me I shouldn't, but hubris said I would do it anyway, because it's waterproof. And it's like, you dumb motherfucker. One, the pool has chlorine in it, which poorly affects electronics. And 2, have you never heard of what's it called? Temperature shock, or what's it called when something like combusts because of a rapid change in temperature? I forget what it's called, But like if it goes from really hot to really cold really fast, it just breaks. It just breaks. And it's like, even if the phone is waterproof, no, you probably shouldn't be submerging it anyway. I don't trust. I mean, I think my phone is quote unquote waterproof, but I'm not gonna take it into the pool. I'm reading a story about how somebody managed to dupe Claude into creating a malware attack that nearly managed to get it to perform the attack. Oh wow. We're getting temp amped over YouTube poops. Oh my god. Sounds like drunk logic. Phone hot, water make thing cold. But that's what this person admitted. Is it just combustion? I don't remember. Somebody noted it. I mean, no matter what, like if you put some, the same thing happens. Like if you, it happens with like a glass cup. Like if you move temperatures too much, too quickly, the glass cracks. You know. I don't know. I'm getting distracted. It's okay. We've got 2 panels left. We're making fine time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll get this done. We'll get this done. Thermal shock. That's it. That's it. That was the term I was trying to think of. Thermal shock. It's like even if his phone was actually waterproof, it got killed either by the chlorine in the pool or by thermal shock or a combination of both. Then just the replies were just full of people clowning on him. Curbs, there's an extension, I forgot what it's called. I'll have to tell you later. It actually displays latency above the chat window and tells you how far behind you are from the stream. Can you keep all Cadbury mini eggs away from me? I got no control of that. Or aren't those the eggs that aren't allowed in? Oh no, those are the Kinder eggs that aren't allowed in the US. I think. Yeah, and it also there's a number of handy features with it. I'll find out what the extension is and I'll send it to you. Oh, thank you. If it's on Edge at least. I'm not sure if it's on Edge or not, but and then if you hit that latency button, it automatically refreshes the stream so that you can get caught up. I won't allow them to be exported if that helps. I will eat them for you. The Cadbury eggs are the chocolate ones, right? Looking down at them? Yes. I always have to double check if they're making eye contact. They're tasty and satisfyingly crunchy in the shell department. Oh. They're probably pretty close to the Easter Bunny like the hollow Easter Bunny chocolates then. If I had to wager, I guess. That song I don't know, sorry. See, at least when you put /lyrics or /ref, I won't feel as bad if I don't get the joke, because it's like, oh, that's something I've never heard of. Cadbury is a British-based company. Right, yeah. No, Curbs clowns on me a lot for how shit our chocolate tastes, but it's like, whatever. I grew up with it. What do you want from me? I'd get started on that spiel, but Nutty banned me from shitting on American. When did I do that? You didn't know. Dude, some of these songs go way long into their fade out. Hershey's is like the McDonald's of chocolate. Mm-hmm. Have I ever had Sarah's chocolate? I don't think so. I like Ghirardelli, or Ghirardelli, however it's pronounced. C's candy. Lind, yeah, I've had Lind. It's an unfortunate name. It sounds like you're talking about the laundry lint. Finished the riff I was working on. Yeah! So excited to share this OC. Hell yeah. You have a lot of OCs that you've like been bringing back from... You keep saying that like they're ones that you've had for a while. That's awesome. Did I? Okay, I didn't color both of them. Okay, that's fine. That EDM one? That one's so good. I hope you all who are struggling find your spark soon. Sometimes it comes out of nowhere. I mean, that whole ass comic that I did with Sui and Willow were just like, I want to draw this outfit on Sui. I want to draw it 1,000 times now. I draw my GF's character. Nice. Arcfight is doing Wander Speaking my yeah. I hope they announce the teams sooner rather than later. They're not dealing with a poll this time. I double checked the news and post, and they said no, we're doing a new team, because they had put the idea on the table of like returning themes for a rematch, but they're doing a new theme, but they're not doing a poll this time, so it's going to be a special theme for the. Oh, right, I forgot. They got to be lit from behind on this one. Okay. My supervisor putting me on the schedule for 3 days a week instead of 4. Ooh, that's how I felt with my work. Like I for the past few months I've only been 2 days a week, but that means I get to work on so many other things. OCs never truly die. It seems like die just hibernating. Now, do you think that Justin and I are going to finish KH1 on Sunday? I don't know. I've never played Sorry, I'm getting caught up on chat. I haven't played KH1, so I don't know where Hades Cup is. Or the Super Boss. I don't know how long those take. So I don't know on that end. Bringing back an old OC is kind of such a lovely feeling. I need to draw backgrounds again. I came across VR World that just matched my weapons art world vibe. Hell yeah. Definitely not looking at my commission queue, which is like 20 things. Oof. Redrawing OC I've drawn a while feels like a crossover between look at the improvement and making fan art for my past self. Hell yeah. Tis a good feeling. Okay. I need to do this before I forget where the lighting source is for this one. Okay, so the lighting source is going to be from this direction. Or I guess directly behind them, technically. Alright, have a good stream, man. Take care. You're like, Nutty, why is it so much brighter than the other ones? You're gonna find out. I will enjoy the gay bird content. And there's ones you do, you just end up coming with a whole new design for your old OC. Completely revamping them. Yeah, Throne is pretty persnickety about the stores that they allow. I would have listed Lego stuff if they allowed the Lego store, but they do not. I guess if I find an Amazon listing of a set that I want, I can add it. If I haven't already. Did I? Yeah, I totally did. Ugh. Yeah, if you find a listing on on Amazon, you know, they'll more likely accept it. Getting there. We're almost there. If we go a little over 3 hours, that is so okay. A tiny bit over 3 hours for 2 entire Court of Roses pages is something I am so fine with. Oh my god. Whoa! What the hell is that? Are we good? Are we... Curbs, I read... That's you? No, it's not. I think someone's using a tool downstairs. Oh? Okay, hang on. No, he's catching my attention for something completely different. Oh no! Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to check, I'm gonna have to check on my phone. I'm not logged into Patreon on Firefox. Wait, no. That's the other post. It's the new one. Oh, there it goes again. Yeah, they're using a tool downstairs. Nice. Good stuff. Hell yeah, that's exciting. Yeah, they're definitely using some kind of drill downstairs. It's the weirdest fucking drill I've ever heard, though. For a second, I thought it was my computer, and I'd be like, oh no, don't make noises like that, please. I technically recently did that with a few dormant designs I had laying around. Does that include, Nerif and Puddle? Okay, so now my question is if this is enough of a difference to make it obvious that they're being lit from behind. I think those two are brand new designs. Oh. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a huge difference. Yes, please resend them. Please show them off. Okay. Yeah, that lighting is very, very obvious. One more panel and it's just Feliks. Go ahead, go enjoy your food. I might have to take some painkillers. The toothache isn't going away. Ugh. I know if I don't keep fucking with it and taking stuff, I'll be fine. Was this the song that was missing? I don't think it was. 38. No, that photo studio from... No, I don't think it was. There's still one song that was missing from Swee's playlist, and I don't remember what it was. One day I'll hear it again. I went looking for it again and yet to find it. Jeez. What could it have possibly been, man? It had to be something from the 3DS era, because that's what it sounds like. Oh, and now there's planes overhead. That's great. Oh. Everyone wants to say hi. Sounds way too much like a me game, so it's annoying. I know, I know. Neb even tried to like Shazam it and didn't have any luck. Getting all the random distractions out of the way now so you aren't any tomorrow. Hell yeah. Yep, there goes the drill. You know what? Actually, hold on. I'm thinking I'll make it even the lighter color, just to make it clear that the lighting on them is different in this panel. And it matters. I wonder what they're doing downstairs. I mean, they could be doing a number of things. It's got to be something happening in the kitchen. I think our apartment is directly above the kitchen. Installing celery. Oh yeah, they pop out way more like that. Okay. Adds a nice industrial vibe to the industrial rock. I wonder, for that song, did you check any of the Wii resorts or sport ones? I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. Maybe when I have extra time, I'll go on another search with you. Because if we don't figure it out, it's gonna haunt us forever. I feel that's where we're at right now. Pretty familiar with the first two sports games, so I confirm it's not one of those two. Too different of a vibe. That's fair. I gotta listen to it again. I know it's linked in the, I know it's linked with a the VOD is linked with a timestamp in the music channel. So I'll have to listen to it again. Being haunted by a song you don't know the name or origin. It's one that was, I should know because I added it to the Sweetie playlist. And then during the purge where we had to fix everything and find them all again, that was the one song that we missed. And we can listen to it in the VOD, but no one can figure out what it is. But it's a song that I had added before I started creating the playlist lists. So now we know and we don't have to go searching through VODs again. Which I have been updating every time I add things to the list. Well, for the tabs that I made tabs for those other two playlists, Curbs, but I just haven't added anything to them yet because we haven't solidified those. Just leave that. I wonder. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Gang. That's the second page done, dudes. Oh my god. 2 Quarter Roses pages done in one stream. They're not all gonna be like this. Yeah. They're not all. This probably isn't gonna happen ever again. But that is okay. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Then I can spend this weekend working on other things. I'm caught up on Johnny's work, although now that he's made the post, that probably means there's going to be a couple more to do for him soon. Then I got one more coffee sketch to do. And then working on my thing. And then I got to work on, sometime in April, gang, we're going to do a stream with somebody where we swap sketches for that Marvel cover challenge. So that's going to be next month though. But I do need to sketch that pretty soon so I can give that to that person. Other than that, oh, and then Curbs, I know I owe you that background sketch. Yeah. Which I will get to. Almost forgot about that. I didn't because it's on my to-do list. That's why I have that. Or else I too would forget. I don't trust my own memory, man. Such a tryhard. Wow, it's almost like I want to make sure I never owe you like 4 or 5 sketches ever again. Ooh, you know what I can do? I can mark my 2 comic pages done. XX. Yeah. I just have to worry about the sketch pages. Yay! I don't even have to do layouts this week. Yeah. Oh, what a great feeling. But that was funny though. I still felt bad. Alright. Boop, beep, boop, boop, boop. Oh, I gotta figure out which one of these is the... probably this one. Which one is the thumbnail, I mean. Oop, hang on. Hydrate, give me just a second. Let me crop this properly. There we go. And that's... preview. Okay. Hydrate, thank you. Alright. Let's see. Muted? Yes. Okay. Has she started streaming yet? She has. Okay. I had a plan already to raid Bree because, Bree Dannon because it's her birthday today. I know we raided her recently, but it is her birthday today. So, we gotta. We gotta. Is that how we spell it? Yep. Alright. Yeah, we gotta raid Bree. This is such a good vibes. I'm so happy I got so much done today. I'm so fucking happy. I'm probably just gonna vegetate for the rest of the day. Or I'll get that other copy done. Who knows? Who knows? I'll figure it out. But tomorrow at 11 a.m. So 1 hour early start than usual. Me and Curbs are gonna get going on our Mario Wonder race. And it's gonna be awesome. I hope to see you guys there. It's gonna be a good time. Yes, let's all wish Bree a happy birthday. Let's not worry about the raid message today. Let's just wish her happy birthday. Okay? Alright. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!